Jack, where are we headed?
We are headed to a mastermind event by my friend John Romanello. So you guys might not know who he is, but he's been in the game like 15 years. Like, he was somebody that when I first came into the industry about 5-6 years ago, he was somebody I looked up to. And it's super cool that he has a mastermind event that he's hosting here in Austin, and he asked me to come give a keynote, which is super cool. And it's just amazing how things can become so full circle. You just work your tail off, and you just focus on controlling what you can control and just make yourself better. And so yeah, I'm super excited.
What are you going to talk about?
So the keynote is actually on building a niche following. So what I've been able to do with FDL is take over a niche in this industry and in the flexible dieting world. But this started 3-4 years ago, and my goal is to take people through the journey and help them understand how to build a niche-like following, doing the little things. And it doesn't take a monumental amount of followers to build something special. It's just making the followers that you have the most special people in the world. And I'm going to go over a lot of tactical things, and you guys will actually be able to see this keynote in a future episode, or it might be some snippets in this actual episode. But you guys will be able to see some clips from that. So be prepared. It's going to be fun, and I'm excited to get in there. Awesome, thank you.
Oh, we live. Okay.
On the second floor, right?
Thank you.
Where are we going?
Second floor. I forgot what room now.
I'm guessing it's here.
This someone like me was very good. Half was my Facebook page at the time, 5,000, and by the end of it, I didn't change it. I was just doing what I was doing, elections and tears the country apart. So you guys better time to like the first time to post. How many times a week are you posting on Instagram? Really keeping it on Instagram. So she's got incredible knowledge to share. I've been very, very lucky to get to know her a bit, and I'm really excited for her to share. So, Amanda.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I'm really excited to be here, and I first met John, and I put you in a bucket too, so it's really okay. And people put me in a bucket too, because I potentially look like an Instagram fit chick, which is something that I really wanted to get away from. So I'm happy to actually be speaking here and doing more speaking engagements with podcasts and stuff like that. But just to give you guys a little bit of a background about me and how I got started in the industry.
So very, very curious to see
how
taking the traditional social media approach that you've used, and then like the stuff that Justin does, and like where those meet. Where
so
I mean, obviously, like saw like the lineup, but not like very familiar with their business. So now, like, with your page, and I have one of my best friends. I live in Seattle.
Okay.
One of my best friends is like sells for that.
That's freaking. That's got to be unbelievable.
I'm so inspired because I'm just doing now, but I'm like, hey, let's get to the young guy because I do the gym grind. I only go to Walmart 5 to 11. Really not?
In the middle of the day, though, that's where
I'm trying to balance like content, sleeping, eating, and shit. So I definitely felt you 100%, and it definitely was rewarding to see that there's like a ton of.
Absolutely, man. This is momentum. You just got to remember where you're going. That's the biggest thing. Is you get so caught up on like I want to get there. But then if you love it, that's the thing. Like, I didn't love training, but I loved, it was actually the thing I was doing in between training was actually the thing that was not stressing me. I was actually relieving so much stress, and like the engagement that I was getting and everything. Like, it wasn't about like growing a following. It was just like, gosh, I need to like de-stress from all this.
And so your de-stressor was the food, you cooking, and that recipe? That's what I meant to ask you, I just fucking forgot.
Yeah, because I was just thinking about my clients all the time and everything. It was the one thing that I had to do that I didn't have to think about it anymore. And the thing was, like Roman was talking about, I was like, when we go into a gym as a trainer now, I guarantee all of us can go. I was training all my clients without any programs.
Yeah, I know.
In my head, like we can all do it. Like we can take them through a great workout. Like, and I literally had my iPad and I was just like putting all the workouts in there to keep track, like while the workout was happening. I wasn't planning beforehand because I knew what I needed to do, and like we all know it. Like, so it's just one of those things.
I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna follow you on YouTube, man. Give me a shout.
Absolutely, I appreciate it, bro, man. Go. And so you guys are going at 8:30, so we're gonna see where.
Oh, you live here, so you know.
Yeah, we live here.
I fly out here.
I actually did shave my head to make sure that it was big. Like, because if I'm gonna go bald, I'll do that. Are you gonna do dinner? Let us know. Yeah, just that's fine. Totally. Yeah, shoot on a time. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. To like talk about it and figure out like in general like what we got to do to find somebody, but I think that's a huge priority, and that's not something that we have to do a lot with. It's just something that we just have to take applications and figure out. If somebody knows how to build it or can spend the time to do it, it'll pay huge dividends. It'll be better than us advertising investment because we built such a loyal following.
Why don't we just start talking to people who just watched it?
Well, I know did.
Yeah, that's been doing well.
I just don't think they understand a lot. I think they're doing a lot of guessing.
Yeah,
They're figuring it out too.
Yeah, like I don't trust who they'll be going through.
I think that's our biggest market,
Absolutely.
or could be our biggest market.
I think that would be ideal.
And then what about what you were telling me in the car too about like reaching out to
Like the top 10. Yeah, I think like finding the top 10. Like and one thing we were talking about is how cool would it be if we ran a camp that like we go to each city and I teach them how to cook. Like, that would crush.
It would be insane. It's not even that. Like
That would be like so rewarding.
the impact that it would change people's lives, but in a healthier way. It's
I record with Jason on Sunday. But like, when is that?
She just told me that.
this week.
I talk to Jason a lot though.
What are you baking?
We're doing some R&D, so we've been doing a lot of like research and development with like vegan recipes. So I've had a breakthrough. Can't really share it too much right now, but I think I figured it out. Like consistency-wise, like we have high standards. I've made all right vegan cookies, vegan cakes, vegan anything, but like we're looking for like truly the best in the world with the best macros. So we're working on that right now, and we're making some progress.
What's going in there?
That's gonna be for a vegan cake.
What are your thoughts on?
It's looking good.
Just like it should. What's your spot?
Turn the shit. You guys looking good, that 2000s R&B hip hop.
I was kind of feeling it. Okay. So this is the behind the scenes.
It's like a heartbeat. But eventually you answered. Eventually. Dude, it's good. Just like traveling is so tiresome, man. Like it's just like it's draining as hell because you know how powerful routine is. Routine is amazing. Like you literally can get into flow so much easier because there's not as much unknown. Your body knows what's going on. Like you just get into that. that routine, and it just helps. And so whenever we're traveling, obviously we're in a different time zone, and that changes everything, because we went from LA for 6 days, then we went right to Florida for another 6 days. And so that was a 3-hour difference in itself. And now we're on Central Time, and it's just like getting back into the groove of things, which is good though. It was really, it's been good. I love the wind out here, it's so nice.
This is right behind the brand if you want to talk about what we just did.
Alright, so did I fix my hair?
Your hair looks great like that.
Thank you. Alright, so we just filmed a bunch of content. So we filmed like 3 or 4 YouTube videos, 1 video for our testimonials that we're doing for our book of recipes. We filmed a video, super practical one for the iPhone food photography course. Just knocked out all of those, and then we filmed an actual intro to the podcast interview that I did with Evan. So I literally just crushed like in like an hour and a half, just so much. Like you don't need a lot of time to crush things. Just be super intentional. Like people don't see all the notes that I did leading up to these, so I knew exactly what I was going to talk about. There was no winging. Like this morning, I spent a bunch of time like outlining everything I was going to talk about. And one thing we're going to do more of is like just taking out the camera. If I have something to say, I'm just going to say it. If I feel inspired, I'm going to say it, and then we'll post it. And we're just going to provide as much content as possible. I want you guys to feel like you're actually with us. If that makes sense.
So what's the point of making a bunch of videos and filming a bunch of videos in one day? Like what you told me this beginning of 2018. Why'd you want to do that?
I want to give a lot, but it's batch processing. It's like my brain can be free to be what is available at that time. So for example, instead of us having to worry about 1 video every day in the preparation of getting ready for 1 video, we can just knock out a bunch of videos, and then we can be super intentional with our time. Like that's the biggest thing, is maximizing your time. So like if I know I got to film a video that day, or if I know I'm filming a bunch of videos, I can be in that mindset and know I'm just going to knock it out. And then if I know a day I'm going to be writing a lot, I know I'm going to write a lot. If I know a day that I'm going to be going to a speaking engagement, I know I'm going to be ready to speak. Like just being ready for all that, and knowing like the time and place, and just I have to prepare myself for these types of things. Like get my mind in the speaking mind. Like I literally will go like periods of my day where I don't talk for like 5-6 hours, and that's fine because I'm in my head. I'm talking in my head, and that's perfectly fine. Just be intentional with your time. Be intentional with your time, and that's what I was talking to Rico about. It's like we need to pick a day during the week where we film all of our YouTube content, all of it. I'm yours all day long.
What you got there?
Chocolate chip protein pumpkin butter. Pre-workout.
Alright guys, good morning. It is Sunday morning, and we do giveaways on Sunday. So we are doing a giveaway with Walden Farms. So I need to set up a picture right over there for when Zach gets back, so we can take a picture before he goes to Starbucks. But I need to make sure I get all the Walden Farm stuff down. I'm not really putting these in any specific order. I'm just kind of trying to make it look aesthetically pleasing for the photo. And then we gotta set up the lights, so I'll do a time lapse of me setting this up, and I'll show you guys the final product. So now we got to set up the lights. So because there's not a lot of light coming in from outside, not a lot of natural light because it's not too sunny, it does require using artificial lighting because the lack of natural light. So I'm not a big fan of using artificial lighting. I like to take advantage and use as much natural light as possible. However, in a situation like this, artificial lighting is perfect. So we're gonna set these bad boys up over there, and then mental setup here. So now we're gonna switch to the other camera, which is my camera, so we can show you guys how we take the picture. Alright guys, so photo is now edited. I actually have to, I just have to, let me see here. Computer, this happens. So that's what it's gonna look like, if you guys can see that. That's more or less the photo we're going with. So then what I do is I go into another app on my phone, and then so I'll take this photo, I'll go to what's called InShot, and this is a free app. I'll go to photo, and then I will click on this one we just did, and then see how it kind of zooms it out, but I will go ahead and edit it up, and then I'll show you guys the final product.
Fajita burger, you think? Fajita burger with egg on top?
I think fajita burger would be good, yeah.
Belgian, is it Belgian or Belgium?
Belgium.
Belgium.
Oh, Belgian waffle, Belgian waffle.
Belgium's a country, isn't it?
Well, I don't know
No.
if they made the waffle. Ooh, yeah. What time do you think for the salad post, the salad graphic tomorrow?
Not in the morning. I think in the evening.
Evening for the salad graphic?
You think in the morning?
I don't think morning, but I think around lunchtime.
Okay.
What time evening?
Like dinner time.
So use that instead of dessert posts, or?
Okay.
And call, when do we do the call? We're good. Alright boys. Good night.
Good night.